Kessi, the Obsidian King of the Banyuro people, stood at the precipice of the shimmering Lake Albert. He was a warrior unmatched, his spear a blur in battle, his shield an unbreakable wall. But Kessi's true strength lay not in his formidable physique, but in the whispers of the ancestors that echoed within his soul, granting him dominion over the very elements. The dry season had gripped the land with an iron fist. The once lush savannas were parched, the life-giving rains a distant memory. His people suffered, their crops withered, their livestock weakened. The elders had pleaded with Kessi. "Our king," they had said, "the spirits have turned their faces from us. We are lost." Kessi had listened, his gaze unwavering. He felt their despair, the gnawing hunger in their bellies. He knew the spirits had not abandoned them, but that the balance had been broken. A shadow from the forgotten realms had crept into their land, feeding on the land's vitality, silencing the benevolent forces. That night, under the watchful gaze of the full moon, Kessi retreated to the sacred grove. He knelt before the ancient Mukuyu tree, its gnarled branches reaching towards the heavens like supplicating arms. He closed his eyes, and the whispers began. The voices of his ancestors, a chorus of wisdom and power, flowed through him. They showed him visions of the encroaching darkness. Its source nestled deep within the Rwenzori Mountains, the fabled Mountains of the Moon. With the dawn, Kessi prepared for his journey. He adorned himself in the ceremonial lion skin, the teeth of his fallen adversaries clicking softly against his chest. He carried not his battle spear, but the staff of his ancestors, carved from the heartwood of a sacred tree, pulsating with latent energy. His journey through the parched lands was fraught with peril. Dust devils danced like mocking spirits, and the heat shimmered with deceptive mirages. But Kessi pressed. As he ascended the jagged slopes of the Rwenzori, the air grew cold, broken only by the whistling wind. He could feel the presence of the shadow entity growing stronger, its cold tendrils reaching out. Finally, he reached a cavern shrouded in. Kessi raised his ancestral staff, and the whispers within him intensified. He channeled the power of the earth, the resilience of the mountains, the life-giving force of the distant rain. A radiant energy emanated from the staff, pushing back the oppressive. Kessi met each attack with blasts of pure spiritual energy. The battle raged within the cavern, the very rocks trembling with the force of their clash. Kessi knew he could not destroy the entity, for it was a fundamental part of the cosmic balance, albeit a corrupted one. His goal was to banish it, to sever its connection to his land. Focusing his will, guided by the wisdom of his ancestors, he channeled the spirit. He managed to bring happiness to his kingdom.